Self-defense after provocation. Have you ever wondered how self-defense works when provocation is involved? It is a tricky area of law that many people find confusing. Understanding this can help clarify how the legal system views these situations. Self-defense is generally recognized as the right to protect oneself from imminent harm. However, this right can become complicated if a person provokes the attack. In legal terms, provocation refers to actions or words that are likely to incite another person to respond aggressively. If someone initiates a conflict, they may lose the right to claim self-defense later on. For example, if a person uses offensive language or makes aggressive gestures that lead to an attack, they may not be able to justify their response with self-defense. This principle is often called provoking the difficulty. The law aims to prevent individuals from using their own wrongful actions as a shield against the consequences of their behavior. To determine if provocation limits self-defense, courts consider several factors. First, did the defendant do something that provoked the attack? Second, were those actions likely to provoke a response? Lastly, did the defendant intend to provoke the attack as a way to justify their own actions? These questions help clarify whether the person claiming self-defense can actually do so. In cases of homicide, provocation can sometimes reduce a murder charge to manslaughter. This often occurs when the defendant acted in the heat of passion after being provoked. However, in self-defense claims, provocation usually restricts or negates the defense altogether. The law does not allow someone to justify their use of force if they started the conflict. There are exceptions to this rule. If the initial aggressor clearly shows a desire to retreat and stops being a threat, they may regain their right to self-defense if attacked again. Additionally, if the response to provocation is disproportionate, some jurisdictions might allow self-defense rights to be reinstated. From a criminology perspective, understanding the relationship between provocation and self-defense is essential. Many violent incidents stem from escalating conflicts where one party provokes another. Courts carefully assess the facts to determine who started the conflict and whether the force used was reasonable. This assessment can significantly impact charges and verdicts. In practice, claims of self-defense after provocation requiring a close look at the circumstances. Factors such as the nature of the provocation, the timing of the response, and the proportionality of the force used are all critical. Legal systems aim to discourage individuals from provoking violence while still protecting the right to defend oneself against real threats.